For our final project, we created a font rasterizer and editor GUI in C++. Our program is capable of rendering both serif and sans serif fonts. For the rasterization portion, the first step was to rasterize the Bezier curve outline, which we based off of a 2012 paper. To fill the glyphs, we implemented two algorithms from scratch and compared their performance. The first was a polygon approximation of the Bezier curve. For all pixel locations sampled, we cast a ray and count the number of intersections with the polygons. An odd number indicates the interior of the glyph, and an even number indicates the exterior of the glyph. The second, which we called the winding loop blend method, uses a winding number which inverts the color fill for all the triangles formed by the Bezier points in a pre-chosen point. We can then use an inequality of barycentric coordinate parameters, s over 2 plus t squared is less than t, to fill in the remaining parts of the curve. We found that the polygon approximation was around 2.25 times faster than the winding loop blend filling. This, however, could be due to our choice of an external third point used to make triangles in the winding loop blend algorithm. By picking a further point, we rasterized and invert larger triangles, making this algorithm slower. Further optimization is likely still possible with the winding loop blend method if we can determine a way to pick an optimal external point. For the editor portion, we wrote an algorithm to find and move the nearest Bezier control point when a user clicks and drags. In this demo, we can move the control points of the letter A to make it wider or thinner in certain areas. This involves modifying the cursor and mouse event for the GUI. We also use super sampling to mitigate the effects of aliasing. Lastly, we added support to render full strings of text. This involves modifying the transformation matrix and a few more helper functions and loops. Overall, we enjoyed working on the project since typography is an arguably niche and overlooked aspect of computer graphics. By delving deep into these rasterization algorithms, we now all have a deeper appreciation for typography and would encourage future students to do the same.